Okay, Jesell, cue the music and let's get ready. Okay, so I started off this morning by applying my Perfectly Posh Exfoliating Daily Face Wash. It was really minty and fresh, made me waking up a little bit. And then I applied this lip polish that actually moisturizes my lips and preps them for a hot day. And then I applied my all-time favorite face cream right now, which is the Philosophy Amazing Grace. And then for eyeshadow primer, I'm applying my Jessie's Girl eyeshadow primer. Then I'm going in with the Balm Sexy Mama translucent powder to set my eyeshadow primer. Again, just to make sure that my eyeshadows blend so easily, and I always do this step. Never skip this step for me. Then I'm going in with Makeup Geek's Cosmopolitan eyeshadow, and it's just a really pretty bronzy eyeshadow. And I'm going in with my Jesell small shader brush, and this is literally the only shade I will use today because again, we are going to the beach. We don't want to wear full face of makeup on. It's just a little something on your eyes. And of course, since it is the beach, it has to be bronzy. Then going in with Makeup Geek's Shimma eyeshadow, and I am just applying this on the inner corners of my eyes just to give a little brighten up. And then going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made Palette in the shade Buttery to add a little highlighting to the brow bone. Super natural. Then going in with MAC's Eyeliner in Brown because I think black is way too harsh for a beach day. But we still want to give some dimension to the eye, so we'll go with something a little softer. Just getting it really close to our lash line, because again, we are just giving dimension. And I poked my eye and I realized it was too dangerous, but yes, Jesell, keep going. You just poked your eye out, but okay. Then going in with this Kohl liner, and I'm sorry I'm out of frame here, but all I did was apply the light Kohl liner on my waterline just to make sure my eyes are really opened. Well, duh, they aren't closed. And then applying this bronzy one on top of my brown one just to give a little more bronzy effect. Then going in with my Millions of Lashes mascara, and then applying what I usually use for my brows, but I actually went on top of this with my brow liner because it gave more of a prettier effect. And then going on with my face, you want to make sure you use a matte foundation is my recommendation if you want to keep your face matte. And since it's a little light, I'm going in with this darker shade foundation by Revlon Photoready. And then just mixing this too. And this is what is going all over my face. And if you're trying to go for a tanner look, especially when you're going to the beach, please don't use a super dark foundation. It'll just be really noticeable and it will not look cute on you. So just take a regular foundation, and the bronzer is what's going to help. And then going in with my all-time favorite concealer right now, which is my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I am not applying so much of this, even though it looks like it is. I literally don't put this much every single day because it's not a heavy look today. We are just using this to cover up our dark circles and anything dark that we have going on in our face, because we do want our face to be really bright and fresh and awake. So just going in with a beauty blender, of course. Then this is what's gonna add a little bit of more brightness to the inner corners of our eyes. I usually don't do this, but since we are going to the beach, we do want to look really awake and nice. Using a flat concealer blush. Why do I always do that? A brush in the very inner corners, and I just find that using a finger really helps to melt in the product, especially in the inner corner. And then going in my beauty blender to further blend it out, make it seem really flawless and seamlessly blend into everything else. Then going in with a matte powder again by Maybelline Fit Me. And since this is a lighter shade than my face makeup, I am just going to apply this where I would not want my concealer to crease with a big fluffy brush, concentrating on the creases. And then with the big fluffy brush, just applying it on my T-zone where I would usually get oily because this is a matte powder. And then with a darker shade of powder, I'm going in with my Revlon Nearly Naked Medium Powder all over the rest of my face with a big fluffy brush. Then using my all-time favorite bronzer, you guys already know, the NYC Smooth Skin Sunny Bronzer. And again, you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it said matte bronzer. Why? Because we do want our face to be matte. We want to keep our face not running and melting off. And I am going pretty heavy on the bronzer on this look just because since we are going to the beach, we want the sun without the damage. So yeah, and then putting it on my nose as well. And I am applying a lot to my forehead because again, I do want that really bronzy look. Also applying it to my chin. Then going in with this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, which has a little bit more of a golden bronzy look, which has a little bit of more of a glitter shimmer, but it's not a whole lot. And I am using a big fluffy brush and lightly dusting this all over where I just bronzed with my matte bronzer to give a little bit more of a shimmer, not a lot though. Then going in with the Balm Hot Mama Bronzer, and if you guys can tell, this does not have a lot of pink in it because again, I wanted to go more of a natural but more orangey based blush because I do want the bronziness to be focused on this look. And this brush just helps to not apply so much of it. Just a little light hand of it. I just think this shade went really nice with the bronzer because it is kind of matching it. Then going in with my Becca Shimmering Illuminator. And this is a liquid / cream one because I did want a pretty, not a super strong highlight, but I wanted a pretty bold highlight for this look because I do want the bronziness and the glowiness to be focused on this look. Because even though we do want our face not to melt, we of course don't want to look flat. But the good thing is that the base of it and pretty much everything is matte here, and this is the only thing that will be liquid, but it will be set with the powder highlight. So that's the good part, because we do want a bit of a glowiness in our face. Come on. And I'm setting it with the ColourPop highlighter, and I don't remember the name of it at the moment, but it will always be down in the description box as always. Then going in with my Jesell tapered highlighter brush to set my Becca Illuminator, and also adds a little bit more of a glow. Then going in with my Becca Illuminator again and applying this on the very tip of my nose as I always do. And then instead of sticking to just the tip of it, I am going all across the bridge of my nose because I do want a pretty glowy look today, on top of the bronziness of course. Then going in with a Jesell flat shader brush to set that as well, especially because it's my nose. I always get oily in my nose. And then going back with the Cosmopolitan eyeshadow once again, going on my lower lash line just to make sure the look is balanced out and there's just not eyeshadow on top. And then going in with my Makeup Geek Shimma eyeshadow. Excuse my throat, guys, I'm a bit sick. But I'm going in with Shimma to add a bit of a brightening in the inner corner of my eyes. Then going in with my mascara again on my lower lashes. And then for lippies, I was stuck between these two shades, one by Revlon and one by MAC. The Revlon one was a pretty sheer but super bright coral shade. And this MAC one was a coral too, but more on the nudie side. And of course I went for more of the nudier one because you guys know I'm trying to reach out, but it's pretty hard for me, but I promise I will try to in my next video. And then I'm literally just putting my finger on the lipstick and dabbing it on my lips for a more natural effect. And I was kind of bummed because it seemed a lot more corally on the lipstick than on my lips, but need to go do my eyebrows, and now they are done. And of course, key to this look for Sweatproof is a setting spray, a good setting spray. Each Sweatproof makeup is on. I'm going to show you guys what I can't live without at the beach and some things that I will always take with me to the beach in my beach bag. So I'm gonna show you guys. Of course, let's start off with the bag because of course I need a bag to hold all of my things in, and it's not very big as you would assume a beach bag would be unless I'm taking all of my beauty products there. If I know I were to like go in the beach and like actually go in the water, the only reason why I would take a bigger beach bag is if I was taking all of my beauty products that I did my makeup with, and that would only happen if I was to go in the water, because if I'm gonna go in the water and come back, like I need to put some makeup on. But today I'm not planning to go in the water, so right now I'm just gonna show you guys what I would take with me. So the beach bag that I always take with me to the beach is this one. This is really like beachy kind of a material. I don't know how to explain this material, but you guys know what I mean. It's like very pretty like aqua color on it, which I am absolutely in love with. And it has this pretty like flowery little pouch. Yeah, it's a little pouch, I think. So first off, and most importantly for me, is of course my makeup bag. And to the beach I don't really take a lot, as I said, just because if I were to touch up I would only bring my eyelash curler because my eyelashes always tend to go down during the day. I would also bring my mascara because of course I never have enough mascara, my eyeliner, my lipstick, my brow products. In my makeup bag, that is all that fits, but I also bring my face powder and of course brush to apply it with, just because especially in the beach if it's a really hot day, I always want to bring matte powder or any powder that you have, but I prefer matte just because it does help with my oiliness, especially around my nose and my T-zone. I always get oily there no matter what. Even though I wore a matte foundation and I put a matte powder, I just always take this with me just in case. Since I applied this Kohl eyeliner in my waterline to open and brighten up my eyes, I always want to bring this with me because it always tends to come off throughout the day. Of course, you always have to bring your deodorant. Not even ashamed, girl, you always gotta make sure you smell good, especially if it's hot. Comes to my next product that I always have in my bag, which is my body mist, body spray, perfume, anything. Well, actually, the one that I applied in the morning, I will bring with me the whole day, so just in case I need to like freshen up, I will bring this with me apart from my deodorant. I don't know if this is weird or it's just me, but I always tend to bring some sort of snack. Funny, like when I see like other YouTubers say like, oh yeah, I bring snacks, and then they'll take out like an apple, or they take out like little veggies and like strawberries or celery, and I'm over here like. The thing I bring is my charger because even though we're going to the beach and there is no outlets at the beach, in case we go somewhere where there might be somewhere nearby and my phone dies, I can't live without my phone personally, so I always need to bring my charger everywhere, not just the beach. Earphones. This is also essential for the beach, especially if you're going out to go tan, if you're just gonna be laying down, or you can either take a book, which I wouldn't take a book. I would take these. Nothing better for me at the beach, laying down in the sand and listening to your favorite music, just feeling inspirational and all that mushy stuff. Or also if you're going out to go on a run or something, Last but not least, this is absolutely optional, but I always tend to bring with me a hat just to make sure it covers my face. Although I already have SPF in my makeup, my foundation, or any type of sunscreen that you want to put on your body, which actually I don't have with me right now, but I also tend to bring that with me unless I'm trying to like tan or something. I always tend to bring a hat with me, which I will actually put on right now. And coming to the last thing that kind of like goes with this, I always need my glasses. I just recently got these and I've been loving them, so I will be wearing these two today. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put these on. This is basically the finished look. This is what I would look like in the beach today because it's really hot outside. It'd be kind of awkward finishing the video looking like this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me to the beach, sweatproof makeup, bag essentials, and all that jazz. This is my third video for this weekend, and I gotta say, I feel proud. Please don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on my next video.